Hello everybody and welcome to Mark Goldbridge, That's Football. Hopefully that was a quick turnaround and we are back live on the channel. Liverpool are winning 1-0 here. Manchester City have just whipped a cross in. And actually we are back because I can tell, and we're doing better, we're back as well. So that's good. We've killed the 3-minute bloody delay that was there, which was stunning in its confusion. But we are back. Start sorting the score out and everything as well in a minute. But I wonder if I wonder if that will do that. Trying some stuff out. What the hell have I just done there? Get rid of that. Trying to just gonna change the scores around here. What the fuck? Oh yeah, colour black. Okay. Okay. One. Score. Properties. Change the colour. Change it to black. There we go. We're back. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. And we're back up and running, which is great. Oh. And now we need a timer. What are we at? We're at 18 and 23. So if I go 18 and 30, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's start that. Let's get my timer in front of there. Why is my timer not there? Why is the timer not working? Because it's up there, that's why, you bloody idiot. That's why. Couldn't see it. No, I want to select the black colour. Press OK. OK. Pull it down there. Oh no, it would have been better white. It was better white. This is hilarious. I'm having a great time. There we go. There we go. We've done it. We're back up and running. 20 minutes in. It's 1-0 to Liverpool with a penalty. And we may well have recovered it. We may well have recovered it. Did I think it was a penalty? Yes, I did. I don't want it to be, but I think it was. I think it was idiocy by who was it? Kyle Walker. And I actually thought it was a penalty. So I don't know what you lot think, but for me, yes, I think it was. I think it was. But if you think different, now's the time. Have your say or forever hold your peace. Right, I can actually start enjoying this game now. Oh, I tell you what. I tell you what. It's been one of those. But I actually don't mind Liverpool scoring first because I think that it is what it is, Estef Dragon. It is what it is. But I actually think that the penalty in many ways. Sebastian United, I haven't listened to all of them yet from the Oast House, to be honest. I actually think that that Liverpool scoring first might be a good thing if you want a draw, and I do want a draw. So yes, I'm not overly concerned by the fact that Liverpool have scored first. I think if they score another one, it could be problems. But I did tweet out I thought it was a penalty. I don't know whether... Oh, it's Mane in again. Oh, I tell you what, he was in the box again there, and that could have been issues. Alan Partridge from the Oast House. People won't know what I'm on about. You should listen to it. It's very good. Is it on... I don't know. Corner to Liverpool anyway. 22 minutes gone. Cross comes in. It's not a bad corner, that. Goes right the way across and goes out for a goal kick on the other side. So, I mean, Kyle Walker is that sort of player. I find him mildly irritating, to be honest with you. He's obviously very quick and he can be quite decent, but he's also very, very clumsy as well. And to me, it's a penalty. If that's on Anthony Martial or Marcus Rashford, I am going to go absolutely crazy if we don't get the penalty. And I think that's the way to look at it. If you're a Spurs fan, Arsenal fan, if you watch that penalty and your striker gets, obstructed by that, I think it's a penalty. I do. Don't want it to be, but I think it is. Yes, Craig, we're back. Career mode's back tomorrow at 3:30 British. And yeah, I mean, look, the pressure on Poch could be going to City. Very, very good. Very, very good point there from C. Francis, because I don't think they're going to put up with this from Pep for long. Audible, it's on Absolute Muppet. Can I give a big shout out as well? I did say it at the start of the stream, but I'll say it again on here. We're sponsored today by Surfshark, which is a virtual private network. Basically, this allows you to protect your data that you hold on your computer, and as I said before, more interestingly, it allows you to use location-specific internet providers and log in different areas. So for Netflix, you can log in anywhere in the world, because obviously Netflix has got Netflix UK, Netflix America, and it's got different types of content on those. It's available on Android, Amazon, all sorts of outlets. And because Surfshark are so nice, they are giving That's Football viewers an exclusive 83% off for the first 3 months. And 83% off and the first 3 months free. Get it right, Goldbridge. 83% off and the first 3 months free. Link in the video description for that for Surfshark. Thank you very much for them for sponsoring us. Give it a try if you're into VPNs. Mark, are Liverpool going to win the league? Says Ayad the Sniper. Well, they were my prediction to win it. Before the season started. And I would fear that they may well be a very, very good predictor to win it if they can win this today. Piotr Guy says, love your shows. Ollie has to go. Would it be great for Poch to kiss him? Lovely cross. Why did Sterling not take it first time? Idiot. Because he's got no left foot. The cross came in. He's on the back post. He takes a touch. He does a crap shot with his right foot. Watch this back here. Liverpool get into trouble. Out to De Bruyne on the right-hand side. Delightful cross. He's got to hit that first time. Or, if he's not going to hit it first time, pass it first time to Jesus for a tap-in. Sterling bottles it there. United fan, love your shows. Kiss money's for on his way out. Says tactics are subpar, says Piotr Guy. So he's not happy with Ollie there. And Somali Flame says only Chelsea can beat Liverpool. Does somebody want to tell him you played them at Stamford Bridge and you lost, you mate, you prat? Think before you type. Just a bit of advice there. Who do I support in this game? Says Nazar. It's a team beginning with D. It's called a draw. I'd love to see a draw. But I think we're going to see a lot of goals, and it should have been 1-1 there, really. Do you remember when you didn't adopt me? Says Rose Barker. I cry about it all the time. I don't. But good, funny bit of banter. And your bold cretin says your bold cretin. We must be talking about Pep. Career mode's back tomorrow, Pratish, and you've already been told that once, so why are you asking the same question twice? Man City Fan TV with 100 views. City in the mud, says Woozy. I didn't even know they had one. Didn't even know they had one. Could be a raid coming on here. Fair play for having one. They do. He's not even talking. Martin's not even.
Foul.
He's not even talking.
Tell you what, this referee's giving us jack today. Absolute awful refereeing by Craig Paulson so far.
Charlie B says hi, Mark. He ain't gonna have a bloody clue what's going on, is he? But yes, we are 26 minutes in and City are winning. Mark, did you see the Torquay versus Crawley score? It was 2-0 to Torquay in the 83rd minute and then 20 minutes of extra time because goalkeeper got knocked unconscious, made it 3-3 full time, then 30 final score 6-5 to Crawley. Yeah, I know. And Ben, I bet Torquay weren't very happy.
Why is everyone putting raid?
He ain't got a clue. He ain't got a bloody clue. I'm giving him views. He's gone up to 200 views. His face is like... I think fair play to him. Man City need a fan channel. Oh, leave him alone. He's doing a cracking job. It was just funny to say, why is everyone saying raid? It's like me when people used to do that. I remember the first time I got raided and on YouTube, and I was like, what's this all about? What's this all about? It's nice. People now have become aware of his channel. Do you think Southampton can get into the Europa League places, says Ropelarano? Well, United are playing. We're playing Southampton in a couple of weeks after the international break, away from home. That could be Ollie's last game if he loses that. Southampton are a decent side, but I don't know. I mean, look, Southampton. I've always felt that their manager, who I can't pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him Wreck-It Ralph. They started the season off badly, but he's a good coach. He is a good coach. But I think Danny Ings is out for quite a while now, isn't he? And lovely ball. I thought Mane was in there. 3 matches, Spurs first, Foxes first. If Poole win first, says Avashek. And also, how are you getting on with the Fantasy Premier League points? Also, thoughts on Ollie's comments yesterday about putting us out to fail with early kickoffs, says Marcus Wynn. I'll tell you how I'm doing on Fantasy Premier League, actually, because I can log into that. I can't get it up on the screen, though, because that's on a different system. But my points thus far, 62. I've got 62 points so far. It's not too bad, is it? What's the average? So I've got 7 with Patricio, because he made an absolute load of saves. No, he saved a penalty. So Patricio got me 7 points. Who missed the penalty for Spurs then? Calvert-Lewin got me an assist. Kane got 12. Bamford got 7. Fernandez 17. Son 3. Luke Shaw got a 7. I've still got Tierney and I've got Justin on the bench. I don't think I'm going to get them on the pitch, to be honest. Yeah. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So, half an hour gone, and it is 3-0. It's not 3-0. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. Yeah, I'm never going to take Bruno out of my Fantasy Premier League team. I like him too much. And whether he plays well or not, he makes things happen. Nice ball into De Bruyne. He needs to go back to Sterling. Jesus! 1-1! 1-1! Well, that is 1-1 because I said it's 1-1. And De Bruyne with the assist there. Doing for City what De Bruyne does for... what Bruno does for Manchester United. And Jesus makes it 1-1. Kyle Walker into De Bruyne. They're not tight enough on him. He's got too much time. And he turns Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jesus. I mean, I think, should TAA do a little bit better here? Yeah, he's got to get a lot tighter. He's got to get a lot tighter there. I think City have got way too much room. It's a bit of a lucky first touch from Gabriel Jesus. But you can't let De Bruyne have the ball on the edge of the box like that. And Trent Alexander-Arnold needs to be a lot tighter. Do you consider Ollie team as favourites when he versus Man City and Liverpool since we beat all the big teams, says Carl? No. No, I don't. But it's 1-1 anyway. If anyone's called anyway. Ooh, it could have been 2-1. De Bruyne, and now City are looking rampant. They're looking rampant here, Manchester City. And Liverpool's early penalty has been cancelled out. I told you the early goal for Liverpool wasn't necessarily a good thing. It was well wide by De Bruyne. Well, it was about a metre, but it was never going in. But suddenly the game is back level pegging now. And I would say City are probably favourites now, but Liverpool are always going to be good on the break. Always going to be good on the break. TAA is not a defender, says Curtis. Trent is trash. Don't compare him to Bruno. De Bruyne is the third best player in the world, to Sharath Kamathit. I don't like Man City, but I do like De Bruyne, and I wouldn't put Bruno ahead of De Bruyne. I've always said that, and I love Bruno, of course I do, but I wouldn't put him ahead of that. What happened to your plan on a talk show? I never had a plan for a talk show. Prattish, you're coming across as a bit of a prat, and what are you talking about Call of Duty for as well? I haven't played Call of Duty since lockdown. TAA is a Poundland Beckham, says Property. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm going to tweet that out. See, watch the hate I'll get. He'll probably go and score now, but I mean, look, De Bruyne cannot have that much space. You've got to look at Henderson and where's Wijnaldum as well? You know, you could probably put a lot of that goal down to Klopp's tactics in this game. Because they are playing quite attacking. There will be a lot of goals. But basically, the way Liverpool are set up, it is like a 4-4-2. With Jota playing off Firmino, like I said. Here is Firmino on the edge of the box. Shoots. I'll go for a goal kick. TAA is Ashley Young without Klopp, says Ataro Venegas. Look, TAA's got fantastic ability with his crossing and his shooting, but defensively he needs to work harder. Vignesh says thoughts on Spurs winning the title. Have you seen you in the next 5 games? Who you've got? You've got Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Come back at Christmas and tell me whether Spurs are in a title race, because the next 15 points they might only take 6. In which case you'll be back out of the top 4, won't you? I have watched The Mandalorian, Carwin. I thought episode 2 was crap, to be honest with you. I thought episode 1 was good. I thought episode 2 was absolutely trash. It was like a repeat of an episode from season 1. Career Mode's back at 3:30 tomorrow, Yorick. VVD has been poor today, says Nathaniel the Flawless Goner. Funny joke. And I'm a City fan, says Yazza. Well, you must be very happy. So 9 minutes to go to half time. Call my mate Sean a plonker, says Gary. And who do you want to win, says Guy on the internet. I'd like a draw, mate. I think we'd all like a draw, wouldn't we? Apart from Liverpool and Man City. To be honest with you, I don't. Liverpool might take a draw because it's their away game. I think City do need to win. Max Hannon says, I'm at school at 3:30. Can the stream be at 4 o'clock? Half 4. I'll change it just for you, mate. Even though it doesn't work for me, I'll change it just for you. I won't really. And Bruno Penandez says, Quads, when did we get a penalty yesterday then, mate? And One Angle says, Arnold playing at right back because we don't have anyone else. He is your right back. He's always your right back, isn't he? City now just getting a good control of the ball. If I was Liverpool, though, I would just do what they're doing really, and just try and hit them on the break. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. Bottom right hand corner. Thanks for tuning in. Who is better, Ruben Diaz or Lindelof, says Paul Talbot. I don't know. I don't think Diaz has been in the Premier League long enough to judge him. I mean, Lindelof's got his limitations, but he's not terrible either. I just think the partnership of Lindelof and Maguire doesn't work. Carl Walker whips in a cross. It's not a very good one. My predictions for this season are Liverpool to win the Premier League, Arsenal FA Cup, United League Cup, Bayern Champions League and Spurs Europa League. City, Chelsea and Arsenal will make up the top 4 with Liverpool, says Joseph Tyrrell. United will be back in the Europa League then on that, according to that. Mark, on the current form, the past calendar year, where does Bruno rank in terms of best players in the league? Also, can Bruno be captain in future, says Salah Ahmed. Well, the captaincy's down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. In relation to is De Bruyne, though. He's waiting. Oh, I tell you what. He's asked for a penalty. They're going to check it on VAR. The ball travels a long way. Gomez, I didn't think it was a handball, but if it does... What is it Manchester City fans don't understand about he's going to check it on VAR? That could be a penalty. It travels a long way and his arm is in a situation where it's raining. But I think they might give a penalty here. I think it's harsh. I think, again, if you look at that, he's trying to move his body out of the way. Is it in an unnatural position when you're running like that? I think if it's a penalty for Leicester, that's a penalty. He's going to go and have a look at it. It looks a lot like the Leicester one to me. Oh, he's loving this. I bet the refs love it when they go and have a look at the monitor because they know the world is looking at them. I think it's a penalty because of the Leicester one. It travels a long way. His arm is out. It stops the cross. He'll give a penalty for that. He's got to give a penalty for that, hasn't he? It's a penalty. Is he going to give it? Penalty! I told you. I bloody told you. I told you it was a penalty, and it is a penalty, and it's De Bruyne. He's going to get a goal and an assist here, potentially. He's giving it. He's bloody giving it. Where's my cup of tea? There we go. He's been reviewed on VAR, Joe. No joke, Joe. It's been reviewed on VAR. It's a penalty. You've got to give it. You've got to give it. So it's De Bruyne to step up. The redhead assassin. What is he, redhead? Is he a redhead? Orange head assassin. He's got white boots on. The white boot assassin. Bang. He's missed it. He's bloody missed it. What a crap penalty that was. He's missed the whole goal. He's missed the whole goal. He's gone low and he's missed it. Wow, it's a terrible penalty. It's not even close. He's miles off. He doesn't even... It's not even close to the post. It's about that far off. He's missed it. What a prat. He's buckled under the pressure. Bruno would never, although he has missed the penalty, but not in a high tense situation. Put it wide. So 3 minutes to half time and swings and roundabouts this game. It's swing. Poundland Bruno. Firmino with the cross, and well, Liverpool are still very much in this now. They've rode their luck a little bit there. Oh, Gomez, be careful. They're very shaky at the back, Liverpool. I mean, you're gonna be. You know, you take Van Dijk out your team. It's gonna leave you vulnerable at the back, isn't it? It's like literally, it's like leaving your back door open. You know, you're wide open to be raided. And I'm talking about house back doors, nothing else. But it is going to be 1-1 at half-time here. And Liverpool will be happy to get into half-time because they've certainly, since going 1-0 up, City have been the better side. But Mane's in. Mane's in. Why didn't he shoot? Why didn't he shoot? Mane then. He was clear through in the box. He cut inside. They might shoot now. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh! The keeper grabs hold of it. Found its way to TAA on the right-hand side. Good shot. Keeper saves it, but spills it, but grabs it back again. But Mane's in here. I don't know why he doesn't go diagonal for the goal. Probably because he's a right-footed player. But he worked it. They worked it quite well in the end, actually, with the overlap. Salah to Trent. And Trent probably should have done a little bit better, but Ederson does well to scoop it back up because he hits it quite hard. Is Bruno top 5 in the best players in the league? Says Salah Ahmed. I certainly think he's top 5 most influential players in the league. Am I not right? Yeah, I think he's a very important player. Yeah, very, very important. So we've got about a minute to go to half time here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way, bottom right hand corner. We've had a few problems on the first stream, but we're back live now, which is always good. And then about a minute to go to half time. Eduardo says Bruno is in the top 3 cams in the world. Changed my mind. I don't know. I wouldn't like to put that sort of number on it. Lovely cross in there. Keeper gets hold of it, Alisson. And hi Mark, just tuned in. How would you summarise the game? Says Lewis. Liverpool sort of looking to hit on the break, which is working quite well, and it's working quite well here. They're going to be a threat on the break. Man City possession pressure. Liverpool bursts of speed on the break pressure. But they've given a free kick away here. Ruben Diaz, and this could be a chance for TAA. It's exactly where he would like to hit one. Who do you prefer, Mark? Arsenal or City, says Luke. I'd probably prefer City to win the league, and I know that sounds stupid because they're from Manchester, but they're just insignificant compared to Arsenal's fan base, which is quite noisy. There's no real credibility to Manchester City's fan base. They're just not credible. I don't know whether they're good. I mean, and I don't say that to be rude, even though it's extremely rude. But they're not credible as a fan base because they're just so new and they're so obviously bought. I'm wondering if in 10 years' time, Man City will become more credible. But to be honest, they don't. It doesn't feel to me like with every passing year, City are becoming more credible. Anyway, this is a good free kick opportunity for Liverpool. It's slightly right, about 5 meters. Well, it's about 10 meters from the edge of the penalty box. Slightly to the right. Trent hits it over the bar. Hard to score from there, but he certainly can do it. Juice fan says 40s after 39. If you know, you know. Mohammed says, do you think Man United can go on a run to win the league? I don't think they can go on a run to bloody win the next 3 games, mate, let alone win the league. So, no. But Liverpool have actually started to break away a lot in the last few minutes. Salah into the box. Into Firmino. And he's handballed it, Firmino, so it'll be a goal kick. There is an 8 o'clock show tonight, yeah. We've got Ricky and Kevin Beth on. So, yeah, looking forward to that. It's chucking it down with rain in Manchester, which is quite an unusual thing. It doesn't rain much in Manchester. But 1-1 at half-time. I tell you what, I'd love it to be 1-1 at full-time. But I don't think it will be. I think there's a lot more goals to come in this game. It's going to be set up with Manchester City playing a lot of possession-based football in the second half. And obviously Liverpool trying to hit them on the break. And I think opportunities will come. The referee has blown up for half-time there. So I will stop the clock. And we'll reset that for the second half. Can I just give a big shout out to Surfshark, who are sponsoring the stream today. Surfshark is a virtual private network. Effectively, they are giving you 83% off the Surfshark subscription for the first, if you sign up, and the first 3 months are free. What is a virtual private network? So this is something that you can use to store your personal data, but also it allows you to be able to log into things like Netflix and any other sort of location-based websites. And so basically you could use your Netflix from England and log in as if you're in America and things like that. So that's how a virtual private network works. It basically protects your location so that you could be in the UK, but it might think you're in New York or something like that. It's available on many different platforms, including Android, iOS, and Amazon Fire, and many others. And the link is in the video description. All you've got to do is use the code THAT'SFOOTBALL to sign up, and you will get the 83% off and the 3 months free with Surfshark. Try it out. Links in the video description. But it's 1-1 at half time here. And look, we're no further forward. We're no further forward than we were before the game. And I think that Liverpool could have been 2-1 down. Was a penalty. I think it was a penalty on when Gomez handballed it. But De Bruyne missed it, and he missed it by a lot. And it remains 1-1. Obviously, Liverpool's penalty, I think, was a penalty as well. And then the goal, which came really from giving too much space to De Bruyne on the edge of the box, who fed Jesus. Bad first touch, but he was there to poke it in to level it up. So it's 1-1 at the moment. I think many people are like me, would like it to end 1-1, because for the good of the league, you want Man City and Liverpool to be dropping points, and this is an opportunity for them both to drop points. Do I think it's going to go like that? I don't think we will get a draw. I think that we will see... I think we're going to see a winner in this. A lot of people love to play either or at half time, so let's play a bit of either or, and either or will be this: Bruno or Ziyech. Well, for me, it's Bruno Fernandes, and for Chelsea fans, it's going to be, of course, Ziyech. Ziyech's a fantastic player. There is no doubt about it. He's a fantastic player, but Bruno Fernandes, in context of what he is doing at the moment, and ever since he's come into the Premier League, I wouldn't want to swap Bruno Fernandes for any player in the Premier League at the moment. He's doing absolutely fantastic, and Chelsea fans would not swap Ziyech for Bruno. So at the end of the day, it's probably more relevant what people outside think. But look, Bruno Fernandes last season, he played 14 games and he had 8 goals. This season, he's played 7 games and he's got 5 goals in the Premier League. He's scoring goals more than some good strikers do. He's more than a goal every other game, which is which is absolutely fantastic. And I think that, you know, I don't know how many assists he's got this season, but he's doing absolutely fantastic. And 13 goals all in the Premier League, 10 assists since he came into the Premier League. So he's only played 21 games. So he's got 13 goals and 10 assists in 21 games. It's crazy, absolutely crazy what he's doing. And I'm very, very happy with him. He's my favourite player at United, as many people know, but very, very happy with what he's doing. Pogba or De Bruyne, says Gabriel. Easy. It is De Bruyne. I mean, look, you could ask me, you can ask me De Bruyne or Bruno, and I will say De Bruyne. So, you know, I absolutely love Bruno Fernandes, but I think De Bruyne is a fantastic player, and at the moment he is the creme de la creme in the Premier League. It's as simple as that. There's no two ways about it. No two ways about it, in my opinion. I think City are going to... You know, it's hard. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool win this. I really wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool win it. But I think there will be a winner. And if I had to be a betting person, I think it's City. If there has to be a winner, I want it to be City, by the way. That's only because if City win, they're not top of the league. So actually, there's less damage done by City winning. But that's not to say they won't. I was driving, so I couldn't comment before, but Mandalorian Episode 2 was straight out of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, says Daniel Luciano. And Wan-Bissaka or Lamptey, says Gideon. I think that's a good question. I'll say Wan-Bissaka, but Lamptey might have the better curve up. De Gea or Alisson, says Marky. I'm going to say De Gea, but I think the vast majority will say Alisson. And Prime Hazard or Prime Bale, says Harris Hussein. I'd say Bale. David Villa or Fernando Torres. Don't really care, Sid. That's yesterday's news. No one cares about those now. They're not going to be remembered as superstars, are they? They were just good players in their day. Thiago or De Bruyne. De Bruyne, Jamie Murphy. And Rashford or Anthony Martial, says Brandon Stevens. As a Manchester United fan, to me, that's one of the easiest answers I could ever give. It's definitely Martial. I think both struggle with consistency, but Martial's the better footballer. And the simple way to answer is that Anthony Martial can play number 9 and left wing. Marcus Rashford can play left wing, but he can't play number 9. Joe Gomez or Harry Maguire, says Vikash. I would go Gomez. I would go Gomez because I like my centre-back to be a little bit more mobile. When it comes to aerial ability, definitely Harry Maguire. But I think Gomez has a better upward curve than Maguire. But you know, a lot of people would disagree with that. Partey or Rodri, says AYN. Ask me in a few months. I think Thomas Partey's a fantastic player, but let's see what he's like in the Premier League. He's had a good start, but consistency is always the king. Aubameyang or Kane, says Yazwanth. Well, they sort of play in different positions now, but I would take Harry Kane. I think he's the most complete striker in Europe at the moment with Lewandowski, and I think that's a credit to Harry Kane because I've not always said that. Maguire or Bailly, says Stumped. Oh, don't ask me that. We're not blessed with good centre backs at Manchester United. Sancho's having a terrible season at the moment. Son or Sancho? It's Son, Pritu. Sancho's having a really bad season, and you wonder what the impact of not getting that transfer in the summer has had on him. Winning the Champions League or the Premier League, says Max Hammond. Well, what do you lot think? Get in the comments. For me, I would relate it personally to Manchester United, and I think that I would want us to win the Premier League more than the Champions League at the moment, if I'm honest, yeah. Has VAR made it harder for forwards or defenders, says Daniel Luciano? Well, the offsides make it harder for strikers, but obviously the penalty decisions make it more likely that you're going to get caught out. So I think it's probably equally a pain in the backside, really. Trent or Aaron Wan-Bissaka, says Owen. Depends what you want. You know, do you want a defensive right back or do you want an attacking right back? If you want an attacking right back, it's easily Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you want a defensive right back, it's easily that. Flex or KG, says Varun. Knee comment. And Madison or Grealish, says Akshat. Grealish. Yeah, still Grealish for me. Flex or Ricky, says Max Hammond. New comment. And Phil Jones or David Luiz. David Luiz, yes, Wanth. Easily. What are you saying? TAA is bad at defending. It was great play. You don't watch Liverpool every game, so you're talking rubbish, says Jake Calleran. It was great play. Where was the great play then, Jake? And I don't watch Liverpool every week, but I watch Liverpool a lot more than you would think. And I have seen Trent Alexander-Arnold get caught out quite a few times defensively. Look, he's one of the world's best right backs, no doubt. Some might say he's the best right back. But defensively, he's suspect. And I think anybody would agree with that. Pulisic or Rashford? I mean, Pulisic needs to stay fit first. Lewandowski or Haaland? I would take Haaland because of his age, but Lewandowski is the better striker. But, you know, if you were looking to bring one to your club. Fully fit Ousmane Dembele or Jadon Sancho, says Ewan Black. Good question. I mean, Ousmane Dembele's doing quite well at the moment. What are you saying in the live comments? Fully fit Ousmane Dembele or Jadon Sancho? What are you saying? I'd still go Sancho, yeah, but I think I might be in the minority with that one. Yusuf says, Mark, if Ollie was a Liverpool manager with the 7 years contract and all signs that Klopp cut to think he would win Liverpool those trophies. No. Blondes or brunettes, says Jamie. Blondes. And Trent or Robbo, says Anne Young. I quite like Robertson. I think he's a better defender. He's not quite as good going forward, but he's more balanced. This is a question Ricky would ask. Mata or Bruno, says Salah Ahmed. Yeah, I mean, look, just going back to that point about what would Solskjaer achieve with Liverpool, and you could say the same with City, he wouldn't win the title with those players. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets a lot of bad stick for being a coach. I don't think he's as bad as people make out, but I certainly don't think he's a top level coach. He's not shown that yet. Thanks for the raid, mate. Appreciated, says Martin, Man City fan. Cheers, mate. It's just very, very funny when I saw you saying what does raid mean, but we've all been there. I certainly remember when somebody raided me, and fair play for having a Man City fan channel. I think it's definitely needed. So well done, mate. Order in primes: Silva, Van Dijk, Ramos, and PK. Ramos in his prime, I think, was the best. Van Dijk I would put second. Thiago Silva third, and PK fourth. Good question, Bazzi. Good question, that one. But I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, as I said this morning, it's a little bit like Klopp and Pep are a bit like you're in a Formula One race. You've got Lewis Hamilton, you've got Vettel. You know, really good Formula One racers. And Ollie, he will get you to the finish line, but he ain't going to break the speed limit. I'll get you around there, but I won't break the speed limit. And give me my Werther's Originals to suck on while I'm round there and the best of Coldplay to listen to. He's not going to break speed limits. He's not going to win the title. But it's probably going to be a nice ride at times. And, you know, but yeah, you're not going to win the race. I think that's the thing with Ollie. And he can't argue with that because he's been at the club for nearly 2 years. And that's the path he's trodden. 3 semi-finals last year, no finals. Third in the league, never in a title race. This season is wide open. The reality is tonight, unless Liverpool can pull a result off, tonight Leicester are going to be first and Spurs are going to be second. After how many games have we had in the Premier League so far? So look, this league is not what it's been the last couple of years, and yet still United are nowhere near the top. Mark, Barcelona was about to go bankrupt this season. Was it right not to pay 108 million for Sancho? You think no fans in grounds means crap summer next year, says Karan. I think that if we don't get any fans in the grounds this season, next season, you will really see the impact of COVID because clubs are going to start to suffer. And the interesting thing will be, have clubs got money to spend and how many clubs need to sell? As a Chelsea fan, I often watch the United stand and I wish we had someone with your dedication, passion running our fan channels. How do you rate Chelsea at the moment, says DJ Break Fast. Mate, I don't think it's just a Chelsea thing. I genuinely don't think that there is anything out there to really touch the United stand. And I'm biased, obviously, but I would love to see a Chelsea stand and a other club stands. But everybody's different. Chelsea have got a massive support. My dad supports Chelsea, actually. But Yeah, they're massive support, and they've bought really well. I predicted at the start of the season Chelsea would finish second, and I sort of got laughed at. I think they can. I think the only look, we were talking about this before, but obviously the stream was a bit broken before, so I can talk about it now that it's working better. My top 4 prediction before a ball was kicked was Liverpool, Chelsea, City, United. Now I'm not going to change that because we're 8-9 games in, but I'm confident that Chelsea will be comfortably in the top 4 this season. They've got too much quality and their players are now starting to bed in. Which club do you think Sancho will end up going to, says Kendall? Very difficult to predict because it's going to depend on money. You know, Dortmund wouldn't sell him cheap. I think maybe Dortmund did want too much money. And who's going to have the money? Who is going to have that money? So yeah, we'll see. We're not quite at second half yet. If Poch came in tomorrow, would you be angry, says Fahad? I would. Because I think that would be. I'm not saying it's not the right decision long term, but it's not the right decision now because I don't think Ollie deserves to be sacked yet. If I'm absolutely honest with you, players are starting to come back out. Let me just say, as I said again, massive offer for you from Surfshark. Link is in the video description. Surfshark's a virtual private network. One of the best thing about Surfshark is its data protection services, making sure your private messages, photos, videos and other sensitive material is protected. And the best feature, I think, is that you can change your location on Netflix or location-specific based streaming services so you can watch them from anywhere in the world, which means in the UK you can watch Netflix, America, etc. You can also use it as many devices as you like, including Amazon, Linux, Fire TV, Android, iOS. And because Surfshark are super nice, they're giving That's Football viewers 83% off and 3 months free when you use the code That's Football, which is That's Football, all one word. And the link is in the video description. So 83% off and the first 3 months free for Surfshark. Effectively, you can just try it out for free for 3 months. And the link is in the video description for that. Second half is just kicking off. So give it a try. Virtual private network, Surfshark, 3 months free, and then 83% after that if you want that. That's with the That's Football code. Give it a try. We're up and running second half. Where's this gonna go then, everybody? Where are you gonna go? Which way do you think this is gonna go? I'd love it to be a draw, but you know the thing about draw, it's like betting on a draw. I think football games are so hard to watch when you want a draw because you're basically saying, well, it's a draw now, I don't want any goals, but we're watching for 45 minutes. So I'd almost think Liverpool scoring again might be a good idea and then City bombard them and get a late equaliser. A draw is what I want. If I can't get a draw, I want a City win because Liverpool will be further bound. But De Bruyne has just gone down injured here. Bit of a late tackle by Matip. I don't think there was anything sinister about it. He's just late. He's actually gone for the ball there. I can smell bacon. I can smell bacon in the kitchen. Get me some bacon and get me some tomato ketchup and a bacon sandwich. At least read the script right, Mark, says Kendall M. All right, grammar, please. And people get so moody on a Sunday, don't they? I don't know what it is. People just get so up themselves on a Monday. Bruno or Cantona, says Gabriel. Cantona at the moment. I do think that there are similarities between how Cantona came into the club and Bruno's come into the club and took the team to another level. But of course, Cantona took the team to titles. Bruno, I think, is going to struggle to take this team to a cup of tea, really. But he's doing a good job. What's the schedule for the charity watch-along next weekend? Says Roadrunner, special guest, the Don, 90-minute lads. Anyone like that? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? A charity stream? Am I doing? I didn't even know I was doing a charity stream next week. So, Prime Vidic or Prime Ferdinand, says Adaraj. I loved Vidic. Yeah, I loved Vidic, to be honest. Cancelo has been called back for a foul on Jota. Leaving his hand out. Looked a bit soft, that. Thanks for your answer, Mark, says DJ Breakfast. I often heard you talk about the poor coaching at Man United. Do you think this is one of the reasons for your inconsistency? It's Manchester United's inconsistency is caused by the inconsistency of the board upstairs. I don't think it's caused by exclusively by that. And Daniel Luciano says it's because they're grumpy about work on Monday. Yeah, but do people actually go to work anymore? Like, do you not work from home or stuff? I suppose you go to school and college, don't you? But Who's the best former player who became a manager, says Siddharth. That's a good question for the comments. Is Ollie a better manager than Southgate, says Animist? Yeah, I think he is. I don't rate Southgate as a coach. Some people might say there's nothing in it, but I don't rate Southgate as a coach. Where will Chelsea finish, says Being Natalie? I think second. I think they'll finish second. But, to be honest, I mean, this game's massive in the context of that, because we're all saying Chelsea... Well, I'm saying Chelsea second, but that's a good cross there and well palmed away by Edison, and City come away with it now. It's sort of breaking end to end. There's a lot of space, this. De Bruyne is going to whip this into the back post for Sterling. Oh, and you know, that's end to end, that is. At one end, Edison's jumping on a cross and rolling it out. And at the other end, Alisson's jumping on a cross and rolling it out. I don't get why this week this game has not been hyped up more, because to be honest with you, it's been a decent game of football between the two best clubs in England, but it's just not received the hype it should have done. And it's been a good game. Salah should hit that. Good block. Oh, Edison has to punch. Yotta. Oh, and Edison gets hold of it. Wow, God. I think the weather's adding to it as well. It's raining. And the ball's moving around a lot. This won't finish 1-1. And it is going end to end. I think it's been a really, really good game to watch. And, yeah, enjoying it. I don't know what the fixtures are this week, Elliot Daly. I've not even thought about doing any... international watch-alongs, because I don't know whether they're friendlies or not. Let's have a look at what's coming up. I'm not doing Arsenal versus Villa. Is that a 15 quid job as well? Kiss my ass. No way. No way. So international football starts from Thursday. You've got England playing Ireland on Thursday in a friendly. I don't know whether I can be... I might do that on Thursday. I mean, what else is there to do on a Thursday? So I might do that on Thursday, to be fair. I don't know. There's no. Surely other people are playing football matches than that. Group A, European Championship qualifying. I don't know when are France playing then. I can't see when France are playing. Friday, Japan and Panama. Saturday, Portugal versus France on Saturday. Sunday, England are playing Belgium. I might do that as a watch along. Belgium England, that'll be a good game. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a good game actually. England Belgium. We'll do that a week tonight. Belgium against England. We'll do that on here. Watch along. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And then England must be playing again. Iceland on the Wednesday. So England are playing 3 games in this international period. Which is interesting. France playing Sweden on the Tuesday. So, alright, might do a few watch alongs, yeah. Sounds good. That's going to go out. Sterling can't keep that in. Pig Riser says stuff international breaks. I am of the same opinion. Basically going to be doing daily career mode throughout. But there's a couple of good games I'd watch. I'd definitely watch England play Belgium next Sunday night. Yeah. After I've put the Christmas tree up. Too early, innit? 15th. Too early. When do you put your Christmas tree up? When's too early? Scotland have their Euro final qualification game. Says Ewan Black. Good. Well done. And Gertaran says he's a big fan from Malaysia. Thanks, pal. And Jacob says Rashford's better than Marshall. Anything else is delusional. Yeah, right, mate. Because Rashford was so fantastic yesterday, wasn't he? He said a few weeks back that the charity watch-along was the weekend after the City-Liverpool game over the break, so next weekend, is it not on then, says Road. I just hadn't thought about it, Roadrunner, to be honest with you. I'll have to have a think this week. It doesn't take long for me to set up and do it, so I may well do it. And Saturday might be a decent day to do it if there's going to be some international football on. I just hadn't thought about it, but you know, I'm more than happy to do it. Hammer puts his tree up on the 1st of December. Rest in peace to Alex Trebek. I mean, I've just had to Google who it is. He's a host of Jeopardy. He's Canadian, so rest in peace to that. I wouldn't know who it was, to be honest, not through ignorance, just because it wouldn't be on the telly over here. Kyle Walker's having a stinker, says the Golden. I must admit, I'm a little bit nervous about this game because I do feel it could be a game that Liverpool just grind this, not even grind the result out. They come away with it with a narrow win, and I think if Liverpool do win here, I think they will probably go on and win the league. Let's not forget, Liverpool have won at Chelsea already this season. They've beaten Arsenal this season. They've played a lot of the, they've still got to play United, of course. Woohoo! But although they did drop points to Villa, they have got. This would be a massive win for Liverpool if they got it, and it would put them at the top of the table going into the international break. And I think once Liverpool are at the top of the table, that so-called bad start to the season, which was a draw to Everton and a loss to Villa. What a ball! What a miss! Jesus, that is... Man City, I mean, Cancelo, the cross that he puts in here is magnificent. And Jesus has got to at least put that on target. It's a massive chance, that is. And you wonder from City now, missed penalty, missed header by Jesus. He's got to score this. It's a lovely ball. It's a lovely run. And it's not even that difficult to get it on target. A player of his quality, to head that wide, not good enough. Not saying the keeper wouldn't have saved it, but he's got to get it on target. Portugal, France are playing on Saturday, Mark, says Zaki. Well, I'm quite liking the idea of this charity stream then. Charity stream Saturday. And thank you for reminding me. So we're going to do an all-day charity stream on Saturday. Probably be off this channel. I don't normally do it on the United Stand because I just don't. So I'll probably do it on this channel. And we'll probably do like a bit of Among Us, bit of FIFA and all that stuff. And here's Mane. Little flick. Firmino over the bar. Hooper says they're just not efficient enough. Aguero, is Aguero injured again? Mark Horn says, could you do a combined 11 for these teams? We can all do one. We can all do one while we're watching the game. So, Shaqiri's coming on. There's just something very funny about Shaqiri. It reminds me of my mate's brother. I don't know why. Nice little flick there. Into Jesus from Sterling. He's done well there, Jesus. Don't hit it. Pass it. De Bruyne's going to hit this. Oh, nice dip on it, but goes out for a goal kick. So, first one is Ederson or Alisson in goal. I would say I would go Alisson in goal over Ederson. Who plays for Brazil? Is it Alisson or Ederson? But I would go Alisson in goal. Right back is going to be Trent. Left back is going to be Robertson. So Liverpool have got 3 in already. Centre backs would be Van Dijk and Laporte. We're assuming everybody's fit. So of the back 5, 4 of them would be Liverpool. I am going to do a Die Hard Christmas watch along, Jack. Photographic. We just need to figure out when Die Hard's on the telly because I've got it, but you might not. I'm really looking forward to doing a film watch along actually because it's a funny one. Kyle Walker, bloody hell, controls it, nearly puts it into his own net, clears it, does quite well. Ederson and Alisson share the roles as Kellen. Into the midfield, this is where I would go a little bit more Liverpool. Man City potentially. I'm going to play a 4-3-3 and I'm going to play De Bruyne, Thiago and Fabinho as a midfield 3. So 2 City players in there. And then my front 3 would be Mane, Salah and Aguero. So that's a pretty good team, isn't it? Pretty good team. So Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Laporte, Robertson, Thiago, Fabinho, De Bruyne, Mane, Salah, Aguero. So there's Aguero, De Bruyne, Laporte. There's three City players. out of 11. Not much, is it? A smile, an everlasting smile. Asking for another penalty there, Liverpool. I don't think they'll get one for that. It was very close. Shaqiri did blast it into Cancelo, but I think he's very close if it does hit his arm, and his arm's close to his chest. So that to me is not a penalty. Not a penalty, I say. That's not a penalty. No way. He's like that. He's like that. He even said I was like that. And it's Jota. No, never a penalty. That's never a penalty. You don't even need to do VAR. No way. Oh, Salah's in the box here. Liverpool starting to have a bit of pressure themselves. City will kick themselves if Liverpool get back ahead. Look at Salah looking for a penalty. Never going to get it. Super chat coming in from Mr. McLean up front for United. Mark, what are your thoughts? Says Michael Southcombe. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. No idea. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. Sterling's just been booked. Die Hard 1, 2 or Die Hard with a Vengeance, says Luke Casey. Ferran Torres has come off. Bernardo Silva's come on. I didn't really notice much from Torres in that game. Well, thanks Rose Baker. He's doing well, thanks. Ivan's a big fan from Myanmar. Thank you. Welcome. Career mode's back tomorrow at 3:30, Vignesh. And every day this week we'll be doing it. Trent Alexander-Arnold's gone down injured here. I'm just actually messaging Craig from Anfield Agenda because he messaged me about the game. And he was saying it's a bit of a tight game. I said it's a very tight game, and he's a Liverpool fan. I've never been to Cork, Brady Walsh. And Elias says, was Torres actually playing? Exactly. I barely noticed him in that game. So Trent Alexander-Arnold's down injured here, and it's looking quite bad. He might have to come off. I think he is going to come off. Oh, he's all right. He's walking all right. No, he's not. He's coming off. Sorry, Liverpool fans, if you were encouraged by my fact that I said he was all right. I would take Ronaldo at United next season, Mohamed. If you've seen my career mode, he's doing a very, very good job. So James Milner comes on for Trent Alexander-Arnold against his former club. We've still got half an hour to go here. Right, click on live chat and look for pin on a live comment. So Liverpool got a chance to put a cross in here. Do you think we're going to get a winner, everybody? What are you thinking? I think we will get a winner. I think it's bad for the Premier League if Liverpool get it. And I know Liverpool fans, I do get on with them quite well in a talking sense, even though we totally disagree from a rival sense. But what I would say is, I do not want you to win because you're just going to make the league boring and you're going to go and win the league very, very easily. So I don't want you to win today. Another Liverpool player's gone down in the box here, but I don't think it's going to be a penalty. Oh, starting to get... It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's not really, is it? It isn't. But I'm just trying to make people feel happier on this day. So 35 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go. With Reece James suspended and Trent possibly injured, will Wan-Bissaka get a call up to the England squad now as right cover, says Alex Marman. And Chelsea looking good, Mark, says Mr. EC Football. If Bruno gets injured, is that United season over, says Salah Ahmed? I would say so, yeah. I would say so. It's just too fundamental. Bahar says, we'll be fine, we've got matter. Doesn't matter, we've got matter. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, by the way. Bottom right hand corner, we do have FIFA career mode and watch-alongs on here. The game has slowed down a bit, little. Ricky says Van der Beek can play where Bruno plays, can he? Yeah, he can, but he can also play where Mata plays and where Fred plays. That's the point. Everybody thinks he can only play in that one position, and he can play in numerous positions. We're 100 subscribers away from 257,000, by the way. So please subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We might hit 257 today. Who needs McDee's when you've got McT, says Travis. Mate, I know a lot of people like McTominay. I think he's bang average, to be honest. I think he looks good because he's got Fred with him. And I think Fred looks a lot good because he's got McTominay with him. Look at Liverpool and Man City. Do you see them playing a Fred and McTominay? They've got one player doing their job, Jordan Henderson and Rodri. They don't need to play two CDMs. We're one of the only clubs in the top 6 who are playing two CDMs to protect our back four. They're basically two players doing one player's job. I like Ziyech, Ivan. I do like Ziyech. I've said it before. We had a chat about him earlier. I like Fred as well, Dylan Bowen. I do think he's a good player, but I'm telling you now, we're playing two of them. And I agree. I think McTominay is very overrated. But look, when you win a game, everybody's brilliant. Oh, Maguire's brilliant now. Mata's brilliant now. McTominay's brilliant now. They haven't been brilliant for the last 4 or 5 games. In fact, they've been pretty shit. But you have one good game and everyone... this is the problem with Manchester United fans. Some of them absolutely flip more than a pair of flip-flops. Like, you know, Maguire's brilliant now. He's back. What? Because he had half a good game against Everton. This is the whole problem. We praise mediocrity. Oh, one good game, we love you, you're brilliant. And then they get complacent. They've got to do it for 10 games in a row. That's what Liverpool do. That's what Man City do. That's what Chelsea are starting to do. They're finding consistency. Will you do a watch-along of other Christmas films, says Alex Marmon. Home Alone 1 and 2, Jingle All the Way, The Grinch and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If the first one goes well, I might do it, yes. But we'll see. If somebody offered me £100 million, would you do it to become would you become a Liverpool fan? Oh, I don't know, because of the hate you'd get for doing it. You're selling your soul, aren't you? Money's not everything. I bet most of you would do it. I've just basically called most of my live chat mercenaries. But look, I know. I bet a lot of people would do it. I think they would. You know, I don't think the support of the football club is going to turn a lot of people away from £100 million, is it? Not doing FIFA career mode today, Andrea. No, back tomorrow. United need to sack Ollie. Stop dragging him along, says Real New Money 818. Mings or Aki, says Brady Welsh. And Marvin says I would. I reckon most people would do it. You know, £100 million is a lot of money. And all you got to do is support Liverpool. And you're really not going to support Liverpool, are you? You pretend you do. But in the back of your mind, you'll be like, I'm really looking out for Liverpool. I'm really looking out for United. Chat, be quiet so Mark can notice me, says Jack. Well, we're getting closer and closer to this draw I want to see, but there's still 20 minutes to go. Kyle Walker piling forward here. Just a straight line runner. And gives the ball away. What would my reaction be if Ronaldo came back to Manchester United, Raymond? I'd be ecstatic. I don't think it'll ever happen now. Milner should have whipped the cross in then. Shaqiri plays a 1-2 with a City player. City looking a bit tired. Kyle Walker. City are looking like they're fading away a bit here. Thoughts on Liverpool's medical team, says Rajesh. Are we being critical of them now? I don't know. I thought they've done a good job. I'm going to take a little risk here, everybody. I'm going to take a little risk and go for a little riddle. Because I had that cup of tea, it's gone right through me. So I'm going to be back in a minute. But I'm hoping there's not going to be a goal. Don't start. Well, I won't be able to read it, but I'm hoping there's not going to be a goal. I'll be back in a moment. Ah, didn't miss one. I thought I might have done. Still 1-1. 15 minutes to go. What a goal he gets. I did actually look at the screen before I looked at your comments, but if I'd looked at your the comments before I looked at the screen, I might have panicked a little bit. But it is still 1-1. Bernardo Silva. I actually have this good thing, I don't know about you lot as well, throughout my footballing career of watching football, which spans over 3 decades, I've never missed a goal going to the toilet. And I've gambled loads of times. I've probably done it in my life. I've probably done it well over 100 times. I've never missed a goal going to the toilet. And you always think you might do, but I've never missed one. So, there you go. Evra still back, Solly, what do you think? Oh, it's up to him, isn't it? Who's going to win this with 15 minutes to go? Let's have a look at the Premier League table, actually, because I would love to see football, Premier League, football table. I would love to see a draw. But if Liverpool draw this game, they would go to joint... No, they'd be third. Joint second with Spurs on 17 points. And Manchester City would be in 12th. Only 2 points ahead of United. It's crazy, isn't it? United have had such a bad start to the season, but we'd only be 2 points behind Manchester City, having played the same amount of games. So it's still really, really tight. And of course, if Manchester United were to win their game in hand, they would be 5 points off the top, 5 points off Leicester. So it's a draw is a good result for many people today. Chelsea be very happy with it. Arsenal be very happy with it. Spurs be very happy with it. So yeah, we will visit India on tour. Yes, I'm a big fan of Kovacic, Anthony, and I'm a big fan of Partey. So it's hard to choose, but I always get Kovacic in my ultimate team. And we are live at 8 o'clock on the United Stand. Yes, lots and lots to talk about, actually. I'm looking forward to that with Kevin, Beth and Ricky. The Manx. All 3 of them, Manx, on the United Stand. And me representing the global fan base. God, you unlucky people. Man City, he needed to play that quicker, Jesus. Anyway, no one ever told me, is Aguero injured again then? He's always bloody injured. That's the problem. That's why I never put Aguero as Golden Boot winner. I think he'd win it every year, but he can't stay fit. He always misses a couple of months. Bernardo Silva wins a corner. Mark, do you think football will be stopped again? Says Jenks1102. At the moment, there's no reason to believe that will happen. The infection rate in the UK, I think, was steadying off before we went into lockdown anyway. I think it will come down further, obviously, with this lockdown. What's noise in the background of the family having dinner? I get battered if I watch TV and don't go in for dinner, says Roadrunner. I'm all right. But yeah, they are having their tea. United Stand, they're getting real trouble. I'll be like, shut up. But that's football. It's like, you can talk a little bit, just not very loud. Oh, I thought that was going to drop to... Why do back passes not exist in football anymore? Good switch of the play there. They're getting Bernardo Silva on the ball a lot. Bernardo Silva to me is like Mata with pace. Sterling. No, he's got 3 players around him. And he's messed that up. And now it's Shaqiri. Shaqiri. And that'll be a foul on Salah. I don't know whether this is true, but I'm just looking on Twitter. De Bruyne has completed 1 out of 7 passes. He's been dispossessed loads, and he's got a bad hair. I think it might not be accurate, to be honest. Raymond says, do you think Tellez could help us go on a winning streak now that Luke Shaw's out? What, Luke Shaw, who's got two assists in his last 2 games and has played really well defensively? I think Tellez will definitely give us more going forward, but is he going to be as good defensively? That's the thing. And, you know, United do need to defend. Is there going to be a late winner in this game? I hope it's not Liverpool for the just for the league. I don't want Liverpool to get running away with it again. I've quite enjoyed this league and how it's been. There will be a bit of stoppage time. Trent Alexander-Arnold was down injured for a couple of minutes. Carl Pilkington, overrated or underrated, says Matt Tosland. He never really got a chance at Manchester United. I don't really know where he went after that, so I can't really talk about it. But you know, he was certainly never good to playing goal for United. Not that level. We've had a few like that as well. You know, Kuszczek was one, wasn't he, as well? When we come to India, the Indian fans are waiting. We can't go anywhere at the moment. Can't even go for an Indian takeaway, let alone India. We're on lockdown, mate. I'll tell you what, Bernardo Silva was lucky he got the ball there. He really did slide in. But Liverpool coming away from in their own half at the moment, looking to make a breakaway. NBA's finished, hasn't it, British? Edison's got the ball. Do you like Declan Rice, says Ivan? From what I've seen of him this season and the end of last season, he's really changed my opinion. I think his street's ahead of people like, you know, I think he could do a good job. He's Ricky Gervais's friend, not a footballer, says Matt Toslin. Oh, yeah. I've never really watched him. I know who you mean now. Yeah, he's that cartoon fella, isn't he? I've never really watched him. I know a lot of people really like him. I don't think I've ever watched a clip of him or anything. Which is sad, really, because I might find him quite funny. Yeah, so we never found out whether Aguero was injured, but I presume he must be. Oh, I'm gonna have my dinner after this. Oh, I'm quite hungry. Probably have beans on toast. Oh, good defensive play by Matip then, and he's on a yellow card. It's the second half hasn't actually lived up to the way it started. I thought there was going to be a lot of goals in it, but well done, Cancelo there. Bloody hell, brilliant slide and turn with the ball to stop Salah getting in. Gundogan pushes it wide. Played at a very high intensity this game, and that's why I think there's been a lot of mistakes. Also, it's rained a lot. So, fair play to both teams. It probably should stay a draw, but you never know. What do you think of the Laporte and Diaz partnership? Typical. He's out for a month, says David Oldroyd about Aguero. I think City need a partnership, don't they? And that's why I think this would be a really good result. 1-1 would be a really good result for the rest of the Premier League, because you want these two teams to drop as many points as possible, because they're the best two teams in the league. They're the favourites to win the league. So if they draw with each other, it helps everybody else out. You know, if you've got aspirations of winning the title, if you're a Chelsea fan, then you want a draw. You don't want Man City getting 3 points. You don't want Liverpool getting 3 points. You want them both to drop 2. My birthday next week. Can't go out for my birthday meal. Not happy, says Jay Perriman. Well, just do it when you can. I wasn't writing down meal with Jay. Welcome to the Members Club, Aslan Aguero. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. It'd be nice to hit 257,000 whilst we're live. We're only 40 subscribers away from 257,000, so please subscribe if you're new, bottom right-hand corner. We are doing a big charity stream next Saturday as well, so if you want to get involved with that, you can do. There'll be some FIFA stuff, and we'll watch the Portugal-France game as well. I think the most asked question today has been, what's your thoughts on Ziyech, of which I've answered it twice. Must be some deaf Ziyech fans or something. I'm in that position now. I don't know about you. I'm in that position now where I want there to be a draw. Foden's coming on. Well done, Pep. I've got Foden in my fancy Premier League team. Literally going to come on for 6 minutes. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Pep. Bloody joke. 6 minutes. I've got Justin on my bench. He would have got me 6 points if he didn't come on. Joker. Absolute joker. Remember, everybody, as well, we are sponsored by Surfshark for this video, but it benefits you. You can get your first 3 months free and 83% off after that. Surfshark is a virtual private network. So, you know, fantastic at... I've had a brain blank there. Virtual private network, and it's there for your data protection services, making sure your private messages, photos and everything else is protected. But also it's got the feature that it allows you to log into Netflix or any other location specific based streaming service from anywhere in the world. So you can be in the UK and you can log into American Netflix and things like that, because your virtual private network protects your data from where you are, wherever you are. So that, you know, it doesn't let networks know where you are effectively, or you can put yourself in a different country. So links in the video description for that. Try it out. 3 months free and then 83% off. All you got to do is use the link in the video description and the sign up code, which is That's Football, all one word, as it says over there on the left. So Foden's going to come on here. Can we please get a setup office tour, says Ali Ashfaq. Nope. At least I'm being honest. This is my office. This is it. What more do you want to see? This is all real. This is it. That's a real football behind. I'm going to go and have a kick about in the garden in a minute. Kyle Walker's made a run. And I'll go for a throw in. 5 minutes to go of normal time, then stoppage time. The draw's the result. But West Brom were a couple of minutes away from a draw, and then up came Harry Kane. So this game could be won late on. I think City want the win. It's more important for them. I think the draw in some ways is better for Liverpool. Oh, they've lost the ball high up the pitch there, though. What do you think of Gabriel Jesus? I think he's a very technically good player. I think he overdoes it a little bit, though. Here's Sterling on the left-hand side. Whips a cross in. Headed away by Gomez. Rodri, De Bruyne. Not had his best game, De Bruyne, today. And you wonder what had happened if Gabriel Jesus had scored that header, or more importantly, De Bruyne had scored that penalty. He's very hit and miss, as it's your boy, about Jesus. Anthony says, what's your favourite Indian food? Right now, quite a lot. I'm starving. I've already had my Sunday dinner and a crumble. I love autumn crumble. What did we have today? I think it was apple crumble. Lovely. If you don't, some of you probably don't know what crumble is. It's lovely. Lovely pudding with custard. 8 o'clock, yeah, United stand. Slovakia, Scotland next Sunday. That's a big game, isn't it? Is that the one to get in the Europa? Not the Europa, the Euros. And Wales versus Republic Island in the Nations League. I thought Northern Ireland were playing in one of those Euros things. Crimble crumble. Yeah. Envy says his dad makes a beautiful crumble. And Sarah says she loves crumble with a warm custard. Now you're talking my language. It's probably a very English thing, isn't it? Crumble and custard. But lovely. It's a lovely pudding. You know what I do as well? People are going to either hate this or not. You have a crumble, you put custard on it, and then you know what I do? I put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top as well, and it melts into the custard. Lovely. And healthy. No, it's not. Oh, Mane's through here. No, he's not. Walker's with him. And the ref has given a foul against Mane. Bloody hell. I don't know how he's done that. So we're into the 89th minute here. I reckon he'll add at least 5 minutes on. Could be as many as 6. Jesus. We might be in the area now where if either of these two teams were to win it, we would remember this as being significant in relation to the title. And as I said, I think Liverpool would have liked to have won this game, but they'll certainly won't be unhappy with a draw. But from Man City's point of view, it was more important that they won. So and Stump says, crumble, custard and ice cream is so nice. I'm glad it's not just me. He's only added 4 minutes on. Bloody hell, I thought there would be at least 5. But look at this is City for you. Very, very Pep this is. Very much like he used to do at Barcelona. They won't whip across in the box. They're trying to pass their way through and they're just going side to side to side. And then Alisson gets hold of it. And Pep's very much always been like that throughout his career. He's not somebody to whip a percentage ball into the box. Who's been my man of the match? I think it's got to be a midfielder or a defender, really. I think that was nearly a good ball. I think Laporte's played well for City. I think Cancelo. I think Cancelo's played really well for Man City. It was a delightful cross to Jesus, and he's done really well against Salah as well. So I think Cancelo's been my man of the match, low key. Yeah, I'm going to go Cancelo. Who's been your man of the match? Get it in the live comments. Let's have a look. Lucky likey, but yeah, Cancelo for me. Nice and tidy. Sterling's been shit. Again, I don't get it with Sterling. Every time I watch Sterling, and I must admit, City's one of the teams I don't watch loads of because I just find them quite a boring team to watch. Even though they're a good team, I find them a little bit boring. But every time I do watch City, I've not been impressed with Sterling for about a year now. And I don't know whether that's just me, because there might be City fans saying, nah, he's genuinely a really good player, but I think he's been off for a long time. De Bruyne has not been great. I like Mahrez as well, Rayan. I take it, is Mahrez injured as well? Oh, Kyle Walker, terrible pass. And that's a bad tackle on Mane. Gets a yellow card. Oh yeah, I think Henderson's right here. I would be very, very angry with it as well. I thought it could have been a red. He definitely gets the ball, but it's a frustrated tackle on Mane, and it could easily have injured him. Oh, sorry, it's on Wijnaldum. Yeah, that's nasty by Kyle Walker. I don't think that's just a yellow. Who do you think we have better chance at beating, City or Liverpool? Who do you want to beat, if not both, says Red Cosmos. Look, I'm not going to go into any United game, because you're an idiot if you do this, and say City are definitely going to beat us, Liverpool are definitely going to beat us. Ollie's already proven that he can set his team up in a way to frustrate those teams and then hit them on the break with the pace of people like Rashford and Martial. So United can beat City. We beat them twice last year. And it doesn't matter who plays for City, whether Aguero's fit, De Bruyne's fit, whatever. We can beat City. We haven't beat Liverpool, but we could beat Liverpool. So I'm not... Of course, they're favourites against United, but United can do it. Late free kick. Probably one of the last kicks of the game here. So Trent Alexander-Arnold may as well shoot. Actually, he can't. He's not on the pitch. We are 4 subscribers away from 257,000. So please subscribe if you're new. Bottom right hand corner. They don't have TAA to have a shot. So it's a very long way out. It would have to be a world-class free kick to go in from here. Or it would have to be an absolute clanger from Edison. But it may as well... I would shoot. Try and get it to bounce. Well, that's not how you do it. Don't know what they tried to do there. Referee blows up. I'm quite happy with that being a draw. Klopp's not happy that they didn't do anything with that free kick. And Klopp and Pep are having a chat. Thanks everyone for watching, by the way. We are live at 8 o'clock on the United Stand, and FIFA Career Mode will be back tomorrow. But remember, the link in the video description for Surfshark. First 3 months free, 83% off. Give it a try. Virtual private network allows you to log into anywhere, any sort of Netflix or internet-based location service. Protects where you are, protects your data. Links in the video description. So if you wanted to log in on Netflix America and you're in the UK, it allows you to do that. Links in the video description for it. As I said, 3 months free and 83% off. Link in the video description. Just make sure you use the code That's Football, which is there. Right, we're going to be live on the United Stand at 8 o'clock tonight. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm quite pleased with that result. I think Arsenal, Chelsea fans, everybody will be as well. It didn't. The second half just petered out a little bit, and I think they were both quite happy with that. But I'm happy with that. It's interesting that United are actually only 2 points behind Man City, having played the same amount of games. Speak to 8 o'clock, and thanks everyone for watching. Check out Surfshark in the link in the video description. Give it a try, and thank you for watching. Speak to you all in a bit.